Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morrisman, and as always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel. Today I'm going to do a short video, and this video is entitled Al Green and his songwriting style and structure, because I've done a couple of several Al Green tunes over the last several months. And actually I just did one called Call Me, which is on my other channel. The link below, click on it. It send you over to that video, and please subscribe. And the reason why I thought I would do this video, because it's pretty interesting, and I think a good lot of musicians and songwriters will get something out of this. The majority of songs have a universal structure for the most part. When it comes to Al Green's writing, those structures or theories go throw out the window, because you know, when I first did one or two, I just said maybe it's just me, but I noticed that, you know, throughout his songs there's no structure. And what I mean by that is you playing your verse, and then all of a sudden you playing the second verse, and 99% of the times the first verse have the same chords as the second verse, and the chorus have the same chords as the next chorus coming in. But in Al Green's tunes, especially Call Me, you know, he's all over the place. And just about every song that I've played or covered, he's all over the place. And that's not a good or bad thing. It's just that it's kind of unique, because I normally don't have to do this. You know, when I'm you know, playing a tune or covering it, I don't really have to usually write this out, because I'm like, okay, 3 chords in the verse, 3 chords in the chorus, there's a bridge, modulation, done. But I actually had to chart out this tune. It was only it's a 3-minute song, 3 minutes and 37 seconds to be exact. And I really have to chart it out. I mean, I actually had 3 pages of this laid out when I played that particular tune, because Al was all over the place. And I give you a good example, and I try to put this up on the screen somewhere. The first verse, here's the sequence: F major, C major, D minor, A minor. The second verse is, where am I? Okay, F major, A flat, D minor, A minor. And then the second set of chords is F major, F minor 9, D minor, A minor. It's very rare that I run across a song where the chorus, the verses have different chords thrown in them, because you know, again, structure, songs have a kind of a universal structure, and when you're playing them, you know where you're about to go. But in Al Green tunes, you know, all of a sudden you playing, and all of a sudden these other chords just coming out of nowhere, these changes coming out of nowhere. And 99.9% of tunes, they end with the chorus. You know, you're playing the chorus out, and you consistently play the chorus out until the song fades out. In this particular song, Call Me, and a lot of other Al Green tunes, he's doing a mixture of the chorus and the chorus, and then a group of chords that were in the middle of this song, which is kind of like a musical break. So it's like all over the place, you know. But I love his stuff, and I love his style. And one thing that I can say about him is his guitar player. I believe his last name is Hodges, because Old School Funk is very familiar with his style of playing, because that's one of his, you know, guitar idols, like Nile Rodgers is for me. And I think the majority of Al Green's, well, I say Al Green quote unquote sound, revolves around the guitar player. A lot of stuff that, you know, that he's composed has been guitar heavy. And my best way to describe his guitar player, because of course Al is a guitar player too, it has a real church sound to it. And that's good, because church has always been represented, church music has always been, or gospel music has always been represented I can't even get this out, represented by the organ and the keyboards. The guitar in gospel really didn't play a big part other than picking in the background, and that's about it. So it was nice to see that the guitar in Al Green's songs are very dominant, and it has a very gospel feel. And what I noticed, because as you play a lot of other people's material, you start to notice their niche, some of the things that they do. Like with a lot of Al Green tunes, and you might not be able to hear this, the guitar player is playing like a triad as opposed to the bar. He's playing a triad. And the advantage of playing a triad is you can take this finger here. You can kind of bounce it off of, or hammer it on off of the string. And Al Green, guitar player, does a whole lot of that. And again, you know, when you just start to focus in on certain artists, you can hear their trademarks, you know, because in this movie I seen called, I am drawing a blank today. But anyway, there was a scene in the movie and the guy said, Eddie and the Crusaders. He said that your guitar playing is like your fingerprints. No two guitar players play the same. No two people on the planet have the same fingerprints. Even twins don't have the same fingerprints. And I totally agree with that statement because if you listen closely, you can hear people's unique style. And then you can hear their influences too. And there's some people that have spent their entire career playing like other people. And that's their prerogative. You know, there are a lot of people want to play like Hendrix. There was only one Hendrix and there'll never be another Hendrix again. So it's like, why try to emulate a genius, you know? But to each his own. But I just thought I would do this video as far as the songwriting styles of Al Green. So I hope this was entertaining and informative. Until next time, take care. Thanks.